Hi and welcome to VeloGPS. In this video we're going to demonstrate the all-new ClimbPro feature on the Garmin Edge 830. Okay, before we showcase ClimbPro, there's a couple of important things that you'll need to keep in mind. Firstly, the ClimbPro function is only available when navigating a course that has been mapped and uploaded to the 830 via a suitable online mapping tool, such as Garmin Connect or Strava. For the purposes of our demonstration, we've mapped out a short route taken in a suitably challenging local climb. Next, it's important to note that ClimbPro will only activate for climbs that meet the magic Garmin formula. Early reports suggest that this includes climbs that score a total of 3,500 or more when multiplying distance by gradient. Distance must be a minimum of 500 metres coupled with a minimum average gradient of 3%. By way of example, a climb of 500 metres with an average gradient of 4% scores 2,000 and won't be picked up by ClimbPro. However, a climb of 500 metres with an average gradient of 9% scores 4,500 and will trigger the ClimbPro screen. For climbs that don't trigger ClimbPro, you won't need to worry, as the traditional elevation screen is still available as demonstrated in our original 830 showcase. In this demo, the distance didn't meet the minimum criteria to trigger ClimbPro. Be sure to check out our 830 showcase in more detail using the on-screen link. Okay, so having covered a little background on how ClimbPro works, it's time to check out that climb that we mapped earlier. So to start off with, we need to select the navigation option, followed by courses, and then the saved courses. We have a couple of demo courses uploaded, but we need to select the one called ClimbPro. Once the course is loaded, you can review course features, including climbs. You can see that we have one climb listed on our course that starts in 0.9 miles, has an average gradient of 5% and a length of 1.06 miles. If we go back, we can now look at the elevation profile for our ride, which is just a short course taken in this punchy hill. Okay, we're now going to select ride, and we're happy we don't need any navigational instructions to the start of our course. Once the route is loaded, we can see that we're off course. But before we get going, we're going to quickly swipe right, showing that you can access your data screens as usual, including the elevation screen and profile for the course, which also has a couple of custom data fields at the bottom. If we then swipe right again, we can see the upcoming climbs for our course, including distance to climb, grade and length, and then at the top we have the total climb elevation, which is 92 metres. Okay, so we're going to start our course now, and we can see that our next location is Dippenall Street. We've switched now to our in-action footage of the 830 approaching the start of our course. If you haven't already seen our navigational demo, then be sure to check this out via the on-screen link. In the meantime, we're going to fast forward a little and prepare ourselves for the climb ahead. We're rejoining the action as we approach the junction onto Heath Lane and the start of the climb. Now we've completed the turn, our 830 is notifying us that we have a climb starting in around 500 feet. Reached the base of the climb and our 830 is telling us to go for it. You'll notice that the icon at the bottom of the screen now starts to make its way up the hill. At the top of the screen you can see a countdown of distance to go and ascent remaining. We've stopped here briefly to highlight that ClimbPro replaces the traditional elevation screen whilst you're undertaking a qualifying climb. Your data and navigation screens are, however, still available by swiping the screen as normal. We're going to carry on up the climb in fast forward now, as it gradually ramps up to a challenging 12%. That's the climb completed. There's a junction at the top of the hill, so we can expect a turn alert any time now. Okay, so that wraps up our demonstration of the ClimbPro feature. If you've liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for plenty more videos to come.